The word maturity. Okay. Here's what happens to you when you eat a stick of butter. Here's what magnesium does to your poop. It's like, guys, just fuck. Okay. The healthier the environment, the better the body reacts. It's that simple. It's today's nutritionist is tomorrow's physician. Okay. The reason why the body's acting like it does is because of time to make the donuts. Boar's Head, we're up at 5 in the morning. Hey, can't stop being an American. It's the most amazing draw I've ever had. Okay? Buy my food, buy my house, buy your house, but it's my house. Because I own the bank. Do you understand? Life's eternal, grace is infinite. Share, care, give, course, deed, build to last. That's where they live. Now you get your phone, your money, your bank account, your lawyers, your doctors, and your psychologists and get the fuck out. Right? Right. I love that kid. What's your name? Daniel Mullings. We didn't recognize you. Your hair is long. Yeah, all the better for prayer with. Yeah. Oh, I like him a lot. He's a good kid. A lot of people in Las Cruces like Daniel Mullings. Yeah. He's his mom was a single mom when he was young. And he worked his tail off to be a really good basketball player because he wanted his mom to be able to rest a bit and enjoy life because of all the hard work she did raising her kids. Okay, how many professional athletes do you know, especially of Daniel's pigmentation? Right. Jalen, Penny, same way. Yeah. Oh, my mom, heard that from so many DK, so many young black kids. I want to take care of my mom the way she took care of us. Jason Tatum, there's tons of them. Biological didn't bother. Money ain't real, and you ain't standing up for the Lord's Prayer, so you just like him. But you have a lot of money. Prostitution, intoxication, suicide, some say there's no God. It's a mad, mad world, a new religion from the garbage, man. Homosexual, ancestral abuse. Oh, incarceration, there you go. Okay, where do you think a lot of that stuff comes from? Abuse, okay. Homosexual activity comes from bad heterosexualing. Okay. When you're a bad heterosexual, people don't want to be a heterosexual. They want to die. They don't want people to live in this hell. They want sexual comfort. They don't want to pass hell on to children. Okay? Or I like fucking people in the ass in prison because it makes me feel powerful. I shove that bitch's face in my coochie and I make her sniff my farts because it makes me feel powerful. Okay? So, abuse is abuse, whether it's hetero or homosexual. Old George Carlin, she wrecks a car, fuck her in the ass. You went to Catholic school in New York, huh? Oh, God bless fucking America. Okay, I gotta clean this motherfucker up. I can take George Carlin and take all his comedy skits and explain to you what's wrong with his head, why his head is working wrong, and how he could fix his head. Right, said Fred, too sexy for your shirt, right? And I adore George Carlin. Jerry Clowler, love him too. My hand don't never got a headache, slows up when I want to slow up, speeds up when I want to. Okay. And that's not funny. There's a huge difference between having to masturbate to remind your prostate you're not dying from chemical poisoning from pervert scientists than making love with a woman and kissing her and holding her and making sure she's healthy and making sure that the DNA you put in her makes her feel healthy and that you're healthy together and it boosts your immune movement. Then you get a which is fun. I didn't get enough of that. I was telling Amy about that in the shower. And then she explained to me about the stuff that happened to her. I was like, I know what happened to you. I lived it too. I was there. You're not a pervert because of what happened to subconscious recognition, Amy. Life is eternal, grace is infinite, past, present, future operate at the same time. Okay? When people have been sexually manipulated and abused by economists over generations, they make commercials about the boy named Frankenstein. And just buy all our products and trust in all our services and you will be charming. And how about the bangs? I don't like bangs either, Lucy. It's okay. Big Bang Theory. I like your bangs. Me too. Remember? I don't know how to tell the person who cuts my hair I don't like bangs. It's funny. No, it's very funny. And after she said me too, she sits there and she goes, shit. I like your bangs. He says, well, thank you, but I would rather not. That's how you reply. Okay, like with Steffi, she shaved off all her hair. What do you like better? I like being told that someone's going to shave their head and I'm married to the girl looking for V'ger before I come home. That would be nice. Those are differences. Those are kind of surprises. If you were naked and say, let's have sex, that's kind of surprising. I don't want to be told. I'm like, I love being married. Okay, but when she shaves her head off and said, did you like it better when I had hair? Yeah, I did. But that's okay. We'll just join Starfleet and go looking for V'ger and we'll be okay. Is that John Tesh? He had a relationship on the down low of Oprah and then had her fall down. She was trying to chase him to come back in the car and she said, never again, right? And you're like, well, the big thing is don't chase them. Okay? I didn't chase Amy. I tried to make sure she was okay because she was being abused. And then I needed her to be good for the kids and help me take care of the kids. And that was the big thing. And Law, Steffi, and Amy all said that. It's like, you love the kids and you don't love me. No, I just appreciate the kids more than I appreciate you. But I understand that you've been Stockholm Syndrome into a group that has a virtual presence in my house before I was born. Past, present, future operate at the same time. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. Okay? Do you understand? So, Jeremy was a drinking kind of man. Yeah, Uncle Jimmy was. But, me and Linda, that reminds us of our Uncle James. But, yeah, no, he was like 4 years older than Dad. Francis and Jimmy were 2 years apart. Like, almost 2 years apart. Like, 18 months they're apart. Like, what happened with me and Pancha. And Teresa, Teresa was 4 years. Pancho was born in 64. I was born in 66, but it was like 18 months apart, like Noah and Natalie and stuff. And me, no, I'm the type, no, we can't afford kids. I love kids too much to put them in this hell of the sausage grinder of economic conflict. So I was the one that wasn't trying to get pregnant. It was more her to repair the marriage. And most of the time it's because she went out and got pregnant by someone else and that person was going to take her, up in pay grade. And they liked to swing. They liked to have sex with more than one person. They had a little bit more Hugh Hefner and Larry Flint in the tank. I'm like, no, no, not even no. When she tried the stuff with April and I had to explain that to her, I was like, no, Amy, why? Because I liked Reich. And he was just misunderstood, and I don't buy most people's gossip. And people say that. People say bad things about other people, so people feel sorry for them and engage in sexual relationships that are inappropriate, and then vilify the person they're cheating on. Amy, how many guys have I talked to online? You bastard. You ran her kids out and then had sex with drug addicts and made her raise those drug addict children because those women couldn't keep their children because they were drug addicts. It's like, wow, people that go to the bars are like, and people that go to the opera are like, no, really nice people go to opera. Yeah, and believe money's real and hang out with people that will kill people over it. And there's really nice people that go to bars that have a death wish because they're killing themselves with alcohol. And some want to do it real slow and some want to do it real fast. So they're alike. Trust me, I am more intelligent than Dunning and Kruger and Jung. They don't explain things as simply because they're too complex, because their brain is too fucked up, because they read too much. I don't read. I love people. Okay. Jesus told me, don't read that Bible. 2 mass murderers wrote that down. You're going to try to, all they do is try to decipher it. What's he saying? What's he saying? Talk to him. He doesn't talk to me. Well, then you're not worthy. Okay? In order to talk consistently to Jesus, he has to know who you are, and you have to be worthy of his trust. If you're not worthy of his trust because you disobey him, because you want him to do what you want him to do, he will not talk to you consistently. Okay? He will only talk to people consistently that he can trust. Talk to D.T. Suzuki and Sun Yat-sen. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Okay. Judah Krishnamurti, Haile Selassie. Okay, I've had talks with Boob, not many. Bob was very busy, and then when we tried to talk, he was on morphine. It's hard to talk to people on morphine. Okay, so me and Bob didn't get to talk very much at all. I wanted to talk to him more. Okay, Steve Biko and me didn't talk that much. He just didn't talk to Jesus much because he didn't trust the whole Jesus concept because it was foreign to him because of assholes that turned him into a Sky God comic book character. We talked briefly. When me and Steve and Bob talked, I was in college or high school because I knew them. We had really good conversations. They were very fun, witty, and sarcastic, and just beautiful. Two of the most beautiful men I've ever talked to in my life. I completely adored both of them. Fell in love like brothers right away. Then the Mercury was ready to go, and I had to leave there. Go home, join the Air Force, because you got to pay bills, and you want to try to have children with a woman and try to procreate in this hell. Go home, put your legal briefs in your baby's diaper right there. Did that happen? I don't know if that happened. You have to ask the people that knew Steve, his wife, things like that. I don't believe movie scripts. I believe people that believe we can live lives free from movie scripts. So, you know, I would simply adore to meet people in Steve's family and talk to them. But I don't have a lot of prayers with people that are related to Judah Krishnamurti. But I have a lot of prayers with Judah. Okay? But I get this elitist, aristocrat, academionese snottiness from the people related to him. I get a lot of pretentious racism from people related to Haile Selassie. And we don't talk much. Okay, I had, like I said, me and Malcolm talked because it was before the technology could headfuck people. If you're still doing things for money with technology and you don't stand up for the Lord's Prayer, you're either the head fucker or the head fuckee. It's not that hard, right? So me and Amy talked about things. I was like, no, with kids, we have to be protectors of kids and their sexuality. Kids, you weren't using the child, you were protecting the child from what was inevitable. So you try to get the kid to just understand it, enjoy themselves, and then use the sexuality to protect themselves. And that's what Amy does. She uses sexuality to protect herself. And it's no. So I was trying to explain that to Natalie. Natalie, you have sex with these guys here at Fort Huachuca. And one of them's 18 and you're 12. People like that don't want to go to prison and get sodomized. So they'll get rid of the evidence, and you're the evidence. Okay, so don't do that. You cannot trust a man who does things outside of that thing. What about what happened with the emotional relationship between her and Patrick when he was 20 and she was 13? Patrick was trying to get her to listen to me, stay home and stay safe, and not trust any of the people in this community. Dominic was being lied to. Dominic was 17 and thought she was 15 and was very respectful and kind to me. And a dignified young man, and I apologized to him and said, I'm sorry for what these people did to me. I'm not sorry for it, but I feel empathy for you. You know, I'm sorry you had to be a part of it. Like I told Amy, you know, I'm sorry for what they did to you. Not like I'm sorry because I didn't have anything to do with it. They did it to me. We were abused together. I have empathy for you. And you're affected by it whether you're married me or not. Okay? Straight out of Compton. Howard Stern, 9/11, okay? COVID, okay? You are affected by their fuck for the buck and their manipulation with technology to keep the fuck for the buck going, whether you're related to me, whether you're my spouse or my girlfriend or my best friend. You're either the fucker or the fuckee, okay? Stand for the Lord's Prayer. Help me stop the fuck for the buck. Then you can tell everybody, it was better than shake and bake, and I helped. Hell yeah. Me and Judah, shake and bake, and I helped. What can two little Indians do? Go first. Watch them go first, right? So, Ray, run to the back of the plane. Butch Beard, he was just going to see everybody die before him. Do you wish? No, don't do that. Don't wish everybody dies before you. Okay? Live love. Don't worry about dying. It takes care of yourself. Love takes care of everybody. Peace.